ago, there was a tremendous explosion at a fertilizer plant just north of Waco.
We need every ambulance we can get in this place. The bomb just went off inside here. It's pretty bad.
There are homes leveled. There are businesses leveled.
Had the opportunity to observe firsthand what the devastation looks like. And you cannot candy coat it. It's absolutely massive.
Flooding concerns in Texas will stretch into the weekend after days of rain. Downpours overnight stranded drivers and sparked water rescues in the west of the state. The deadly flooding forced more than 1,000 people to evacuate.
Well, some of the unsung heroes of the Hurricane Harvey recovery effort were honored today. The city of Port Aransas recognized some of the volunteers with the RV Disaster Corps. Now, that's a federally funded nonprofit that sends volunteers to disaster areas in times of need, and these volunteers travel to the disaster zones in their own RVs.
RVDC started with a simple concept. We were asked at our program to somehow respond to a tornado event in South Texas. We quickly realized that we didn't have the capacity to deploy anyone because there was no housing. From that conversation, we realized that there are people with housing. They're RVers. So the idea was created to somehow pull these people together, reach out to these communities, send our folks in and help where their services, their talents, and their abilities were so desperately needed. When this concept was created, the Corporation for National and Community Service supported the idea and gave us the funds to create and to demonstrate the viability of the program. We were able to do that. And from that, we've received corporate donations. We are being supported by state agencies, and we have partners across our country that see that this can make a difference.
It's been surprisingly meaningful to them, beyond what I think we comprehended, what we imagined when we started the program. I consistently get thank yous coming from those that are volunteering. I get emails, texts, phone calls, and when I do get the opportunity to personally meet them, it's so emotional. They are so grateful for the opportunity to have served. The folks that are there receiving the volunteer help are humbled. They're just greatly humbled by the time that people will choose to give of themselves. They're not getting reimbursed. They're at their own expense, provide for their own lodging, which is their RV and their park. And many times they're even contributing above and beyond, even sometimes financial donations. But the impact they're making on the lives, living through a disaster, you are humbled repeatedly. You go to rvdisastercorps.org and it'll lead you through it. There's a simple online enrollment form and the opportunity to go through basic online training that will give you introductory to what to expect once you are given the opportunity to deploy. So you go online, do an enrollment form, complete a simple assessment, and let me know what your schedule is. I'll receive an email from you and you can tell me when you'd like to deploy, at what level of service, and we'll go from there.
We are very excited about the response we've had for this program. And what we dream, our goal, our vision, is that someday we will have an army of volunteers, RVers, that care and will get in their mobile homes, their campers, their RVs, and make the trip into a community that so desperately needs them. Someday, we will be able to communicate across the country to all of our RVers and say you are needed, and they will come. We promise that if you sign up with our program, we will support your effort. We will follow through. We will give you everything you need to be successful. We will tell your story. Everybody needs to be needed. And I can't tell you more than I can today how much you are needed for this project. There are people suffering, and they will be for years. We need you. And I think that you probably need us. You know, to take that adventure, to explore the country, and to make a difference along the way. There are people right now who are waiting for you, communities that need you. Please sign up with us.